Welcome back to the Daily Drop on the Unjaded podcast. For the month of September, I am giving you one little drop of wisdom each and every day to get you through the month and get you set up for Q4 in your business. Can you believe that we are walking into the fourth quarter? How is that even possible that we are going to close out 2024? And I want you to close out your 2024 on a high note. I want you to have the business set up that you love, that you can just keep doing the thing that you do and serve your people so well without burning yourself out. So let's get to it. Today we are answering a listener question.
I don't want to share my personal life on social media. Can I just share my products?
I love this question because so many times people think that they need to share their whole life on social media in order to be authentic, and that's just not the case. You're the boss of you. You get to decide how much or how little you share on social media always. Now, I do think that it's important to share little bits of yourself for most of us, not all of us. There may be some pieces of your human design that are just like, you know what, I'm not here for the people, and that's okay. So when you know your human design, really know the ins and outs and the nuances of your human design, you can accept that this is how I'm supposed to show up, and you can share from that perspective. For me, I lead by example. Gate 8 is my conscious sun, and it is all about contribution. It's all about being a creative role model. It's about bringing people on the journey with me. That's a lot of my human design. So I tend to show a fair amount of my personal life on social media, but not everything. And this is something we were talking about in the BG5 course this week, that I'm a second line profile. And as second lines, often people project onto us what they think they see. So maybe if you're a second line, you've had this experience where you can be out and someone feels like they know you and they act like they know you and they think they know more about your life than they really do. And you're standing there thinking, what are you even talking about? That's not who I am. And so there can be a little bit of projection in that second line. The fifth line has this projection around it as well. Remember that your design, it's not just about one thing in your human design, right? It's all about the nuances, and your design just keeps layering on itself. So what you choose to show is okay. It doesn't matter what anyone else is showing online. And why I was saying that about me is that I tend to show more of my personal life than a lot of people do. And yet I don't share as much as what some people do. And it's all okay. There's no rule that says you have to post this many times a day about your personal life, and this much has to be about business. But what I would invite you to do is to start to look at your daily life through the lens of your business. One of the things that you can do is document the things that you're doing. Right now, I have my phone set up on a selfie stand beside me, and it's recording me recording this to you. I'm not recording it on my phone. I'm just collecting B-roll so that I'll be able to share something that I'm doing in my business and relate it or give a lesson in my Instagram stories somewhere down the line. So start to document your day. Even if you're going for a walk, you can take a picture of your feet walking and share your contemplation that you're going through. You don't have to share your face. You don't have to share the people in your life. And in fact, I would encourage you to really think before you are sharing pictures of your children or maybe seniors who maybe don't have the choice of you posting their pictures online. And it's, I believe, no longer super safe to do so. I'm embarrassed that I used to put so many pictures of my grandkids' faces online, and I don't do that anymore. In the age of AI, I think it's really, really important that we be smart and safe as we are building our businesses. And, I've read something about a child not having a choice about their whole life being on social media, and then they get to be 12 or 13, and it's the same thing as what happens to me when I go somewhere where everyone thinks they know me, and everyone thinks they know that child, even though they don't know that child. And in the age of AI, there's so many crazy things that can be done with people's voices and people's photos. So I think you want to be really, really careful about what you are sharing from your personal life online and just decide what is okay. What do I want to share and what don't I want to share? The other part of this question, can I just share my products? I would say, hell no. We all know how that feels when we're looking around on social media. Just think about, why do people go to social media? We go to social media to be social. We go to be entertained, to be distracted, not even so much anymore to be educated, but definitely to be entertained and distracted, to numb out, let's say. So are we really taking a second glance at any of those product photos that come across our feed? Probably not. It's like something that makes you scroll even faster lots of times. However, there are ways to share your products without sharing your products. You can share stories of how people are using your products. You can share pictures of someone actually using your product. You can do a makeup tutorial if it's makeup that you're selling. If you're selling some sort of a drink, you can show yourself in B-roll actually mixing the drink and talking and giving people a tutorial about what this thing is going to do for them. So there are a lot of ways to share your products without sharing your products in a boring old picture. Remember that the brain learns through story. The brain remembers stories. We are hardwired for stories. So what kind of a story can you tell around your product? And then do some thinking around what you want to show of your personal life and what you don't. And wherever you land is A-OK, because you are in charge of you and you are in charge of your business, my friend. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Oh, one more thing. I almost forgot. If you want to send me a question, I will answer it on the podcast live. You may even hear yourself speaking. I've put the link in the show notes for you to actually send me an audio recording of you asking a question. Just be as concise as you can, and I'll play it on the podcast for you.